Welcome to one of the most famous sporting venues in all the world, the Yankee Stadium, the Ball Yard in the Bronx, as the world champion New York Yankees host the Oakland A's. Two teams right now steamrolling toward the postseason. The Yankees in the AL East have now opened up a 4.5 game lead over both the Red Sox and Blue Jays. The A's do trail the Mariners by 5 out west, but they lead the Indians in the wild card chase right now by 2.5 games. Young center fielder they called up after the season began has done a great job. Terrence Long, one of the veterans, former Yankee Randy Velarde, is at second base. There's Jambi hitting in the 3-hole. Adam Hyatt, a guy who was who lit up and won the Triple Crown in the Texas League, is in right field hitting cleanup. Miguel Tejada Day come, Tejada Day fall. The best shortstop you've never heard of because he plays in the shadows of all the great ones in the AL, hits 5th. Ben Grieve, rookie of the year a couple of years ago, hit 6th. Mike Stanley, released by Boston, veteran bat against lefties for Art Howe, hitting 7th. Eric Chavez, inside the park home run here last night, hitting 8th. And Sal Fasano hitting 9th, the catcher against the lanky lefty for the New York Yankees, and a man that is one of the biggest winners over the last 4+ years, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Andy Pettitte.
Yeah, 27 years old, again putting up those great numbers, 12 and 6, 4.40. He's got a sinking fastball, a cutter he likes to throw in on right-handers, and a changeup. Big curveball there, 143 hits and 131 innings, not as dominant.
71, Pettitte with 69, Kevin Brown also with 69. So talk about production and getting on top of a hitter the first batter he faces. That's what Pettitte's done tonight. Some of the starts, Ray, this year he's played with the Yankees as far back as 87, Ray. Center field, Bernie Williams, 2 out. Fun ball club. I mean, they're the same way. They don't have quite as many characters as they do. That ball's hit well. Bernie Williams cannot get it. One hopper off the wall. And Jambi is in with a 2-out, 2-strike double.
Find something you're vulnerable with.
Rip Scott Brocious. Long throw to Tino Martinez. Hyatt is out, so are the A's. Jambi stranded at second base. We head to the bottom of the first in New York. No score. Luis Polonia will be the DH. They got, Canseco and Glenn Allen Hill. It's, what, 400, 500 pounds of DH there, and they're going to go with the 100-pound Polonia. Derek Jeter, his last 45, 50 at-bats has really been struggling. He hit second. He can get out of it in a hurry, though, of course. Paul O'Neill in right field. Bernie Williams, one of the heroes last night in center field. The other hero, David Justice, in left field. Tino Martinez at first. Jorge Posada, the all-star catcher. One-time Oakland A, third baseman Scott Brocious hitting 8th. And one-time Yankee, newly required Yankee, Luis Sojo in the rain, playing second base and hitting 9th. Very popular here in the clubhouse. They'll go against the guy that they have seen for quite a while. Came over from Kansas City last year. One of the few guys in Oakland, Ray, that's above 30. Kevin Going Apier.
Yeah, and he's always had great stuff.
That's a trend.
Yeah, that's
a lot of at-bats. And make it 21 for 58. So that 351 average has just climbed up lifetime against Apier a little bit better.
That's a good, be the left fielder or the DH.
Ground ball to Tejada, bobbles. He's got a gun, but it's not going to be good enough. So there's that defense you talked about, Ray. Now, I don't know if they're going to turn 2 on that, but maybe he. Tejada. Oh, look at that flip to Velarde, and look at that 12 to first.
Unbelievable,
My goodness. Well, they make a lot of errors, but boy, they make you applaud as well.
He's been in 10 years, body fat wise, and because they measure you with that little pinching tool, and you look at him, he's put together. He doesn't look like he's 37. He was in that 5-hole last year.
To Velarde. And an intriguing bottom of the first for Miguel Tejada. He's got the smile, and the Yankees have a goose egg. No score.
Baseball, they used to be.
Right center field, O'Neill waves Bernie Williams off, 1 out.
Used to be third basemen are now playing shortstop.
Ben Grieve to right center. This time Williams says to O'Neill, let me handle it. You got one, I want one. So another pitch, another out, and Grieve is gone. Oakland and the White Sox is the way it would work out, but let's not worry about it. We got 6 weeks to go, and Stanley earns a walk. The wild card standings, 2 inches different. It would have not apparent like that. Base hit. So Oakland with a 2-out walk to Stanley, and now a single by Chavez up the middle. Brocious, a guy who played for those A's in the early 90s, makes the catch. He remembers, Pettit wriggles free, bottom of the second coming.
I think if he could stay healthy, he'd threaten that.
Tino Martinez, long run for Tejada, and left fielder Grieve, and it's Grieve that makes the play. There's one out, but you know, Brian Cashman, the GM, who I talked to before the game, and this one is slow. Posada sends it back, gone. He wears the pinstripes pretty well. 1-0 New York. Coming to his own this year, Ray struggled as the starting catcher last year when they pretty much gave him the job for Girardi. The legs weren't quite big enough for the thighs, and the shoulders weren't big enough, and the pinstripes weren't.
They penciled him in as a starting player there.
Gets under this. Fasano, plenty of room. Makes the catch. But Posada's long ball has given the Yankees a 1-0 lead through 2. Someone's favored to win in a landslide. We figure out, well, it's 200 electrovolts, and then we make the pick. Long fly to center, but Bernie Williams has room. So Long hits it long, but it's a long out. He's now my teammate. Charged by Jeter. Oh, that's sweet. Velarde gone, 2 outs.
110-123.
Pretty well the opposite way. Justice makes the grab on the wall and lays it into the stands. Jambi tried the other way, but Justice was there to serve it. Cone, longtime friend and teammate. Polonia. Oh boy, Terrence Long got mixed up on that one, Ray. I mean, it was a tough play, but he looked like he went left when he should have gone right. So here are these A's making errors or not making plays in the field, and that's a lot to ask of the hitters.
And what a left
in the scorecard.
He played it into a.
Oh! And Jeter plunked in the backside or in the lower back. That looked like Apier was. It looked like a breaking ball that for some reason he got much more mustard on it than he wanted, rather than a fastball in the inside corner.
Wide open.
Swinging through it. Foul tip held onto by Fasano, and there's 1 out.
Finger, there's some type of play.
There they go. And it's ball 4. Now give me the nod. I've watched baseball for a lot, and I had a feeling not everybody on the Yankees, those 2 runners in particular, might as well move them, right?
Absolutely, but what you're doing there, Chris, in my estimation.
All right, just put a run on the board. So 2 straight walks have brought Polonia in. The base is still loaded for Tino Martinez. It's 2-0 Yankees.
We've noticed not one of his pitches has been on the inside part of the plate. With
well, there's no play at the plate here. Back. Grand slam for Tino Martinez. Home run consulting fee. He won the home run derby at Cleveland that time. Remember, a couple of years ago, the All-Star game? Posada walks. Scott Brocious. Ground ball. Tejada dove past the ball. And I would say when it's raining, it's pouring. We go to the studio, and here come the judge, Bill Pito.
How much he tried to sit on the ball and wait on it. You just could not wait long enough.
Soho pops it to Fasano, and 2 out.
They got Hill, then they got Canseco. My goodness.
Center field is long. The inning is long, and the inning nets a 5 spot. 4 off the bat of this man. Grand slam for Tito Martinez. And it's changed the complexion of this thing in a hurry. We play 3, 6-0 Yankees.